morning's here.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the final edition of the Disney Morning Show of the week. My name is Juby Mosley. I am the co-founder here at Laughing Place. That is our executive editorial director, Kyle Burbank. How are you doing today, Kai?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I am doing okay. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well, actually. Have a good morning. And looking forward to going to Disneyland tomorrow. Not a bad thing. Celebrating the the 25th birthday, no matter what Disney wants to call it. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. What did the crawl say? Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it also is my birthday. Thank you. I am 55 today, the same age as Disneyland if Disneyland were born in 1971, which it wasn't. But I am the same age. What the heck? Sorry.
Did you just enter
my phone was ringing. I don't know why my phone was ringing, which is unusual. But more importantly, I thought I had accidentally answered it, so I was very confused. But I didn't.
That's almost like me thinking perhaps somehow I hit the wrong button and sent an email this morning.
That would have been funny. All right, so we're going to do the morning show here. Happy birthday, DCA, as we said. Happy Super Bowl weekend. Let's go insert my winner here, which we'll do later. And why don't we? Oh, let me say some quick hellos out here. Sorry.
He forgot how to do it.
Okay. Hey, Fred. I forget. I could done it yesterday and forget. Hey, Nikki B. Hey, Fred. Hey, Nikki B. Oh, hey, Donna. How you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you for the repost. We appreciate that very much. All right, let's get started. Yesterday around this time, the stock price was 105.31. And as we look right now, at least as of 20 minutes ago, the stock was, I feel like I need to refresh this, 107.77. All right, on the way up.
It's a heavenly number.
I almost had Disney stock price as my loser of the week. Considering how much it's gone up today, I am glad I found something better.
Fair enough.
All righty. DCA's birthday is on Sunday, as we talked about, and Magic Key holders, they get to celebrate. This is at the Hyperion Theater Courtyard, and this celebration debuted yesterday. Mike Celestino was there to check it out for us, and it will be available through February 15th, with the important exception of February 9th. Why, Kyle?
I guess because the Super Bowl thing in the other park?
That would be my guess. I know they do use that courtyard sometimes for private media stuff, so that's just a guess.
They might use it for media, or they might need to reassign the cast members to do other things.
Good point. Okay, so anyway, Mike found a meet and greet with Mickey and Minnie, who donned the costumes that they previously wore in Sunshine Plaza so many years ago. Very adorable costumes celebrating California. Old people like me remember those costumes. There's another photo op in the area that combined iconography from different eras of California adventure history. There you can see Mike wearing his Rogers the Musical shirt, which was at the Hyperion Theater. Oh, it's in front of this cool map of DCA Year One, which was a different park.
I assumed it was year one, but I didn't want to specify and be wrong.
This, if I'm not mistaken, was actually like the opening day commemorative map that they gave away. I believe we have some of these in our homes.
I saw people commenting similar things like, oh yeah, does anyone else have that framed on their wall? So
yeah. And then let's see the iconography. There we go. There it is. You can see that. Pretty cool. And as we mentioned, this is available for Magic Key holders at the Hyperion Theater, 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. every day from now through February 15th, with the important exception of Monday, February 9th. And as you exit, I almost forgot, as you exit, you get this magnet set that also draws on inspiration from the parks past and present while playing on the postcard theme, which was the important part of Sunshine Plaza opening day. And if you want another way, this is still me, right? Yes. If you want another way to appreciate DCA on this anniversary, they have some new collectible medallions. They feature designs inspired by some of the most recognizable areas, including Pixar Pier, Cars Land, A Bug's Land, and Grizzly Peak, which is quite the collection there. They're $6 each, or you can get the bundle of all four for $20, which is a savings of 4 times 6 minus 20. And then in honor of the $20, yeah, that's the number.
$1 each.
It's more important to know how to do the work than to actually do the work, in my opinion. I tell Gideon that sometimes. In honor of the park's 25th anniversary, they've also released a premium medallion set that spotlight the history and heart of DCA, featuring Buena Vista Street, Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse, and the DCA logo. These are $8 each, or 4 for $30, which is also a savings of $4, except it's not. It's only a savings of $2 in this case.
Proud of you for doing the math that time. Well, ABC has given us a first look at their upcoming game show called The Greatest Average American, hosted by a not-so-average American, someone who is on the rise, Nate Bargatze, a comedian. He hosted SNL recently. He hosts the show. Each round is a laugh-out-loud challenge with trivia as contestants try to guess how everyday Americans think and live. And then at the end, one lucky player will be crowned the greatest average American and get a chance to win the grand prize of $67,920, which I'm guessing is a reference to how much the average salary, maybe. I'm sure they didn't pluck that from nowhere. But this will debut on Wednesday, February 25th at 10 p.m. on ABC. And of course, we'll stream the next day on Hulu.
If you are accurate in that statement, I have never felt so below average in my life.
Well, speaking of ABC, though, American Idol, every year, they do their Disney night. And this year, you can have a chance to attend that taping. If you are a Disney Plus subscriber, if you go to the Disney Plus perks, you can enter to win a chance to attend the taping. Entries are open now and will go through February 12th. It doesn't say anything about transporting you there. So, you're going to have to get yourself to Los Angeles or be in the Los Angeles area. But then you can check out American Idol Disney Night for yourself.
They're wondering, are they ripping off our crowdsource that we invented for this?
Maybe. I wanted to... I wrote an article yesterday for the other place, and it's like things I miss most when I travel, and I wanted to get other people's input. So it's like... the thing I miss, like number one answer. And I was thinking about the feud and trying to write my article, thinking about what other people would say.
What do you think about the puzzle question type?
It's good. Yeah, it reminds me of the ones you used to have on Kahoot. I'm glad you figured out a way to bring it back.
What about the picture reveal that isn't?
So I was writing an article when you were. I saw them the first, so I didn't get to see the updated ones. I heard you talk about them, but I was doing my job.
Yeah, in the first test, the picture reveal was the blackout was translucent, so you could see right through it and figure out the picture. In the second test,
you could if you were maybe on a bigger screen with a brighter display, but I did not immediately notice that you could see through it. So I will give you that.
In the second test, I got it black, couldn't see through it, but it didn't reveal anymore, so it just stayed black. So you get to guess what was under the picture. So,
I think it was The Lion King.
It was actually. People are really good guessers. A lot of people got it right somehow. So hopefully on Tuesday when we test for the third time will be the jar.
What's funny is I don't even remember the article that I had to write. I just know I was busy.
Wow, interesting. You write a lot. Speaking of writing a lot, Predator's Badlands will be releasing on Hulu on Disney Plus on February 12th. That is exactly 1 week away. If today were yesterday. No, if today were tomorrow. No, if today were yesterday. Come on, Jimmy.
Wow.
5 + 7 is 12. I'm bad at math.
Yeah, yesterday. 1 week from yesterday. 6 days from today, as it happens.
This is Predator Badlands. Did you see this one, Kyle, in theaters?
Did not.
Me either. Wanted to. I would definitely watch it on Hulu. This grossed $184 million worldwide, making it the highest grossing film in the 38-year franchise of history, which is kind of 38-year history of the franchise, which is a little surprising. I mean, 148 million worldwide is not that huge an amount these days, and for this to be considered such a strong franchise, a little surprised that it's not more. Anyway, if you want to prepare for this, the entire franchise is now streaming on Hulu and Disney Plus on Hulu. And guess what, Kyle? I completely forgot.
That's okay. So we got word that, so we didn't get word. What happens is, Disney has these calendars on their site for attractions, and we found out that Epcot's Frozen Ever After says that it will be reopening on February 12th. Do you see it there?
Oh, sorry.
I think it's February 12th. Yeah. But here's the thing. These calendars are quite unreliable, but we asked Disney for confirmation, and they didn't tell us we were wrong. So that's why I'm fairly confident that the February 12th date will stick. They obviously are swapping out those animatronics for the non-projection face ones, and I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Zootopia, we got a tease about a Zootopia magnet coming to Disney's Animal Kingdom not too long ago, and now they've unveiled it. This is now available for Walt Disney World annual pass holders through March 15th. It's over in the Discovery Trading Company on Discovery Island. And there's also an exclusive Sunday that you can pick up that's got a fun carrot theme. So, man, annual pass holders, go get your free magnet, and you'll have to pay for the Sunday, but it's exclusive to you. And that
I'm just imagining annual pass holders going around eating their Sunday. I got some ice cream, and I want the ice cream. Why can't I get the ice cream? Are you imagining? No, you cannot have the ice cream. So, I got some ice cream. You can't afford it. All right, this is the portion of the show where we tell you what is in the top 10 of Disney Plus. I wasn't looking because I was preparing. What was your?
It was still Wonder Man. I thought about changing it, but I left it.
Okay. Well, is Wonder Man in the top 10? Of course it is. It is number 1 right now. Can either you guys stop watching Fear Factor or they change this poster? It is so disturbing.
That's interesting. So, Doobie, I think we have a conspiracy. So you're logged into your actual.
Yes.
Okay. Then there might be a miscoding of one of the shows. No, it says TVPG. On the thing we were previously using, it shows the Muppet Show at number 1.
Oh. That is.
So I don't know why it would either be lying to us on the website, or maybe somehow it's number 1 on Hulu but not on Disney Plus, or it's coding wrong as being above TV 14.
Well, let me see. It's not on the top 10 here at all. So I'm going to go back to our original. Let's stick with this one for today.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense. Wow, it's so different. I'm just looking. Princess and the Frog is...
The algorithm is compromised, guys.
Yeah, Princess and the Frog is not on my Disney Plus at all. So let's stick with this one for now. The Muppet Show, Wonder Man, the new Muppet Show. Which, did you see that, Kyle?
I've seen a couple of clips, but I have not watched the full thing yet. Maybe on Sunday when my wife gets back.
Lukey says Muppet Show is number 1 on movies. Oh yeah, you know what? Top 10 series in the U.S. today. That is a good point. Thank you so much. As we switch back to here, this is the movie list, which is separate from the series list. In the
TIL, they have separate lists on Disney. Is that new? Did it used to just be top 10 content? Because that's what we used to look at all the time.
Yeah, we just used to look at one list. So that's very interesting. Thanks, Luke, for pointing that out. And that explains a lot of confusion because there's Princess and the Frog too. So let's go back to the consolidated list.
Muppet Show is not a movie. It's called Muppet Show.
But it's just one episode. It's just a one-off for now, right?
Yeah, but...
Anyway, let us get back to the consolidated list on the page that we went to and went away from and now are gone back to. Muppet Show, Wonder Man, Fear Factor, Princess and the Frog. Why? I don't know. I'm very curious.
Good movie.
It is a good movie. There's a lot of good movies. Ella McKay, excuse me. Looks like Jamie Lee Curtis there. Beauty.
It is.
Memory of a Killer. The Muppets, which the 2011 edition in the top 10. Good movie. Great movie. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Tron Ares hanging on in the top 10. Yeah, I think in the day. I think you're right.
Going around LP, our very own Cole Guriak is throwing a curveball. You might have thought that he would do Dinosaur for his Extinct Attractions entry this week, but no, he went with Disney Stars and Cars at Walt Disney Studios Park. So you can learn more about that and check out video of it. I think you kind of got the entire premise of the show right there. It is Disney Stars in Cars.
I want an investigative report as to why what is really the exact same parade was Disney Stars in Motor Cars in the U.S. and Disney Stars in Cars in Paris.
Well, down in the South, it was actually the Stars and Bars, so it was a little different. But
now I want to invest the report on Kyle's brain doing that. What exactly made that happen?
I don't know. We also have a brand new episode of the Laughing Place on Balance podcast. Doobie, would you like a funny story?
First of all, thank you very much, my Disney Bubble, who looks a lot like my favorite person in the world. Go ahead.
Cinderella? Barbie? Anyway, so we recorded this episode on February 2nd, which is why the episode's called February 2nd. With Gavin, we talked about the earnings. And of course, on it, we're like, who do you think is going to be CEO? When's it going to be announced? Benji's like, I think it'll be Wednesday or Thursday. Well, of course, it was the next morning, which then left me no motivation to actually edit the podcast because it was already outdated. But now it's out and you can hear it and hear us talk about what we thought was going to happen and be kind of right and wrong at the same time.
Did any of you, I'm sure plenty of you picked Josh, but did anyone expect what ended up happening with Dana?
I don't think we just said she wouldn't be CEO, so I guess none of us technically got it wrong.
And the rest.
My wife's favorite scientist.
Bill Nye the Science Guy is getting a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Children's and Family Emmys. You might know him from Bill Nye the Science Guy, which, did you know, was produced at least in part by Disney. And he appeared in Ellen's Energy Adventure. You could hear him in Dinosaur. And they showed parts of him in Innoventions back in the day, I remember, or somewhere else in Epcot. And so he'll be getting this Lifetime Achievement Award on March 1st.
Ellen's Energy Adventure.
Yeah, Ellen's Energy Adventure.
D23. Were you done with Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. D23. Bob Iger sent a personal, heartfelt message to all of us D23 members right into our mailbox. It was very nice, actually. Among the things he mentioned, he acknowledged how open fans have been to the highly ambitious acquisitions he made during his tenure and helped honor the stories that make Disney one of the biggest brands in the world. He honored the incredible teams of people that made all the projects, films, and experience come to life and shared his excitement for Josh D'Amaro taking over as CEO. If you're not a D23 member and you didn't get this email, this is yet one more reason why you should get that free membership. Once again, reach that portion of the show where we find out just how important Kyle is. No, we find out just how smart Kyle is or isn't. Finding out what happened on this day in Disney history. On this day, February 6th. Sorry, did not have my document ready. 1858. A man was born. A man without whom Walt Disney literally would not exist.
Elias
Disney, Walt's father, was born on this day in 1858. On this day in 1911, the only person to have both hosted a Disney special and be featured in the Hall of Presidents.
Ronald Reagan,
1911. On this day in 1914, a very famous voice actor, not just Disney, but at Disney, he's known for the Haunted Mansion, Disneyland Railroad.
Is that Thurl Ravenscroft?
3 for 3 you are, Kyle. On this day in 1934, a famous Imagineer, Disney legend, was born. He's no longer with us. But one of the originals, he was eventually the international ambassador for Walt Disney Imagineering. He's famous. Marty Sklar. And I would just like to point out that so many great people were born on February 6th.
Apparently, yeah.
Okay. On this day in 1943, one of the feature animations of Disney came out. Another one of those compilations.
So what year did we do last time? So is this one the one before that, Saludos Amigos?
Very good. Okay, you are 5 for 5. And this isn't even like a fake 5 for 5. You've nailed all of these. There's only one more.
Okay.
On this day in 2004, a movie came out. Very appropriate timing for this movie. Maybe.
Okay.
Now that I think about
Valentine's Day?
I'm not so sure it was appropriate timing. It depends on when the Winter Olympics were that year. That year or 2 years ago.
Princess?
No. A true story. One of those Disney sports feel-good movies. Miracle is it. Miracle is it. Full credit for you.
Thank you.
And Fred Ramirez. before we get to Sorcerer's Streak, I want to say if you are a fan of Miracle, Netflix has a new documentary. No Disney relation, but I can't remember what it's called. But it's about
I think it's called Miracle.
Okay, it's about the '80s Olympic team, and they've all gathered together, and they've actually gone back to Lake Placid, and it's really, really good. Really, really.
Miracle, the Boys of '80.
Thank you very much. Miracle, the Boys of '80 just takes you. We've all been through the story so many times. Documentaries, Miracle does it extremely well, but this is yet another one. But this really gathers them together, goes back to Lake Placid, and it's great to watch themselves, whatever 40, 50, whatever years ago it was now. So
I'm excited to watch the Philly special 30 for 30.
Me
that
too.
Comes out tonight.
Me too. Very excited for that. Okay, Sorcerer's Streak is back. Sorcerer's Streak is back. So as usual, we're giving you a little extra time for this first one. It doesn't close until tomorrow night. Question 1, we'll run through the rest of February. Then question 1 is Sunday, as you've probably heard by now, is California Adventure's 25th anniversary. Well, what?
Said I heard that somewhere.
Yeah. This question actually came from my son Gideon. He said, will one of its opening day attractions, Golden Zephyr, go the entire day on Sunday without any unscheduled downtime? According to our wait time tracker, as you may know, Golden Zephyr has been known to go down when winds reach winds reach speeds of 1 mile an hour. No, not that low, but it is very susceptible to wind and will go down for that. So let's see if it goes down at all on Sunday. And then Sorcerer's Streak has begun yet again. I believe our featured player this time is Kyle.
Oh,
yeah.
Good thing I guessed.
And you are playing as you always are for an edition of WDW Magazine. Hopefully we can get DCL Magazine in there before too long, because I wouldn't mind winning one of those.
That's true.
That's it.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, da-da-da, 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 da-da-da-da.
It's not on that network this time, huh?
No, it's not. Sadly, no. Instead, I get to listen to Chris Collinsworth for 3 hours.
I saw a Chris Collinsworth joke on Instagram that I thought about sending you, but then I didn't for some reason. So I'm making fun of Chris Collinsworth, and I know you're not a fan. So.
Not a fan. Oh, did you know that Zephyr means gentle breeze? Ironic. All right,
after the Zephyr, because there's the train at the front of the park, right? That was also the California Zephyr.
That was the California Zephyr. Well, Fred Ramirez in with his winners and losers. We'll get to that in a moment. All right. This week's slate of games is the Super Bowl, the New England Patriots, and the Seattle Seahawks. Do you know who's the home team?
The 49ers. The unhappy 49ers who are going to have to watch the Seahawks win a Super Bowl in their stadium, because that's what's happening.
You're picking the Seahawks?
I'm taking the Seahawks.
What's your shirt?
The AFC champion Chiefs from last year.
I am picking in Super Bowl especially. It's not necessarily who I think is going to win. It's who I'm going to be rooting for. So I'm going to go ahead and pick and root for the New England Patriots.
Just to piss off Nikki. Which
means I'll get to see Drake May at the park on Monday. I hope that would be really cool. But seeing Sam Darnold would not be so bad either. And there's either quarterback I'm extremely happy for. Anyone that has to play for the Jets.
Maybe Cooper Kupp gets to go.
That would not excite me. But I did want to mention, since we're talking Super Bowl, 2 days ago, my wife and I and one CEO went to our CEO, not that one right there, went to the city to see a really cool presentation, a live podcast recording called This Was Sports Center with...
You can do it, Rich Eisen.
Thank you. Rich Eisen hosts the podcast, and this week's guest was Chris Berman. So we got to watch them wax poetic about the history of ESPN, which was just so incredibly wonderful. So incredibly wonderful. Enjoyed that thoroughly. So make sure you listen to that when it comes out. Check out that podcast in general. It's really good. And then the next day we went over to see the live broadcast out at the Embarcadero with, what's that morning show called? First Take. That's right. With Stephen A. Smith. And Dan Orlovsky was there. And
apparently Mina
Kimes was there. Got a picture with her. It was really cool. Some lizard was there, which was kind of a nice surprise. There was a Pop-Tart there, which was even a bigger surprise.
Did he give you that shirt?
I should have worn this. So that was really fun. And it's just fun to be in the town with the Super Bowl, even though the actual game takes place like an hour south of here. But all the Super Bowl fun, it's pretty cool to be around. So if you ever the Super Bowl in your town or anywhere near, just go check it out during the week and just get a sense of the buzz. It's quite enjoyable. Okay, winners, losers.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. I'm a loser.
Why don't you go first?
Oh,
Mine are boring, so you can bookend.
okay. So are you going to take the obvious one for winner then?
Probably not.
All right. Then I'll say Josh tomorrow.
Okay, he's yours. That's not what I have.
I mean, think the biggest winner, I'd say, of the year, but it's only February. But the biggest winner of the past 3 years because he got the job that they've been looking for forever.
I'm going to go with the Disney fans, which is just an offshoot of the same thing. The fans have been hoping for tomorrow. The fans have loved tomorrow forever. The fans are rejoicing, posting their pictures with them. There's almost no negative sentiment out there, as I'm sure would not be the case had they chosen someone else. So Disney fans, congratulations. You've gotten what you want, and you guys are my winners of the week. Before we leave here, let's do Fred Ramirez. His winners are Disney and Pixar. Yesterday, they announced that Mabel from the movie Hoppers is being added to Speedstorm the same day as the movie. Fred Ramirez does not go boring. All right.
The lizard was my second choice.
Okay.
If you chose tomorrow, I was going to go with Lizard.
Go with Tom Lizard.
Tom Lizard.
Yeah, he's quite a sight. Got to see him up close and personal yesterday. All right, my loser of the week is, again, obvious. Disney California Adventure, 25 years of a brand new theme park getting almost no celebration. That's just not very kind. So
you can hear my thoughts on that on the latest Laughing Place podcast.
That is my loser of the week. What about you?
My loser of the week is related to my winner of the week. My loser is Nelson Peltz, who said that Bob Iger helped choose Josh D'Amaro because he, quote, needs a reason to stay on. If he had put the person in charge of the entertainment as the CEO, he wouldn't have an excuse to stay on. What the hell are you talking about, Nelson? Let it go, Bo. You don't even... What do you... Stop it. Stop.
Nelson said that in the past couple of days?
Nelson said that in reaction to...
Wow.
Yeah. Go close another Wendy's, Nelson.
Okay. That's it.
All right. It's not quite 10 o'clock. I will say we have a newsletter. And Doobie has just built the ability following the fact that, we had a CEO and we're like, you know what? It'd be cool if we could send out like a newsletter when this happens. He's built a breaking news newsletter. So you can go subscribe, get the daily newsletter, and you get all the news. But then when there's big breaking news, then you'll be alerted right away, right into your inbox. So make sure you go subscribe. Just go to Laughing Place and you'll see a little thing in the sidebar there that you can sign up. Or
too bad we didn't know that Disney might be choosing a new CEO at some point. I could have done this before that point.
I didn't think of it before, but I definitely thought of it the second that it happened. Because I'm like, what are the things I need to do? I need to Facebook. I needed to do the push. I need to change the banner. And sure, it'd be good if I could do a newsletter.
It's been on the list forever. But then, once you miss something key like that, you're like, maybe we should finally get this off the list and get it done.
Exactly. We're now 1 minute away. So let's just pad until I can do at the top of the...
You got a score prediction? Because I would say this. Yesterday on First Take, they were saying, what is more likely? A Seahawks blowout or a Patriots win? What do you think is more likely?
Patriots win.
You're right. Seahawks, I believe, a 4.5 point favorite, they said yesterday. So
Hulu is so sneaky. They've been putting out these things like watch the Olympics, and now they're like watch the Puppy Bowl, and they're like with Hulu plus live TV. Like that doesn't count.
That does not count. Like, no, that doesn't count.
Like, how are you doing the Olympics? Oh, because I can watch NBC on Hulu Plus Live.
What channel is the Puppy Bowl on?
Animal Planet, I think it said.
Are you excited for Bad Bunny?
Yeah, sure. I probably won't watch actually, I can watch the Super Bowl this time because the Chiefs aren't involved. I can watch it because it won't be stressful. I'm not even that involved. It's more like for my friends and stuff. Yeah, I never watched any of the Chiefs Super Bowls.
Because it's stressful.
Because it would be stressful. I don't want to worry about it. Okay. I just want to check in at the end of the game and see who won, and then be like, oh, cool, or oh, that sucks. I'm not seeing any breaking news. I
Right.
do see there are even more Hoppers posters that we can add to our article. I just found out from the Walt Disney Museum on this day in 1943, Salidos Amigos was released. Who knew about that? And there's also Napa Rose reopens officially today, and so they shared some photos of the menu that you can check out over on Laughing Place because Benji already got a chance to preview it.
I saw somewhere in the socials that I'm not saying this is true. This is just what I saw in socials, that it's already booked up, at least reservation-wise, for the next few weeks. Which be good for them if it's true.
Time to time. So if you really want, just keep refreshing, but probably it's going to be difficult for a bit. Anyway, that's it. So we will see you not tomorrow for trivia, but Monday for this show.
All right.
Probably.